Time. John Poor is the back at the Spectrum. Larry Michael with Jack McCaffrey, and we go from the exhibition matchup featuring Butterbean and the punching police officer Jamie Campbell to the former Philadelphia Phantoms tough guy Frank Bialowas in his pro debut. 4 rounds. Of course, he was a record setter for the Phantoms for most penalty minutes, and he's going to take on Jared Vasquez.
He's in the Phantoms Hall of Fame. There you see, went in 2005 with Bill Barber, who's in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Larry, Frank Bialowas is serious about this challenge. He had been training with Augie Skameka. He's 71 years old, but Augie has trained Charles Brewer, among other champions. Frank Bialowas training at the Joe Hand Gym in North Philadelphia. Joe Hand, a monster name in boxing in Philadelphia and internationally. So he's serious about this. He wants to get into professional boxing. It's rare that a hockey player will do this, but he says he's ready to do it, and he's ready to get out of the Meathead League, which is what the Quebec Senior League was, where he was playing some old-time hockey up there, fighting, taking about 3 fights a game. But Frank the Animal Bialowas serious about his boxing career. He goes in against Jared Vasquez, who's an options trader from Idaho who moved to Philadelphia to trade on the stock market, has done some tough guy fighting of his own, and said, look, he said, we're not on ice tonight. I'm showing up to fight, and that will be the big story. Frank Bialowas, one of the great fighters on ice that you'll ever see, but let's see what he does in the ring. He swears he's serious about it. We're going to find out tonight.
We sure are going to find out. There he is, the Animal, getting set for his pro debut. Let's get the intros with Ron Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, another of those much anticipated fights of the evening. This is scheduled for 4 rounds in the heavyweight division. Judging Lynn Carter, Bob Grosso, and Dewey LaRosa, referee Sean Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, he is wearing the black trunks with a phantom trim at 229 pounds, making his professional debut from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Well known to all Philadelphia fans, Frank the Animal Bialowas. And taking him on in the blue corner, he is wearing the black trunks, silver trim, weighing in at 261 pounds, also making his professional debut. From Sandpoint, Idaho, El Guapo Grande, Jared Vasquez.
Vasquez and Bialowas, and it certainly has the crowd excited here at the Spectrum. There is the tail of the tape. Vasquez with the weight advantage. He's got the youth, but Frank is the Animal. We'll see if it translates from the rink to the ring.
Vasquez was a college football player at MIT, so he's got a brain in that head.
MIT has a football team?
That's what I said to him. He said, they sure do, Division III. He could have knocked me over with a feather, but
if he went to MIT, why is he fighting the Animal right now?
He just says he loves to fight, and I'll tell you, it's come full circle. The Spectrum, the home of the Broad Street Bullies a couple of decades ago, now there's actually a hockey player that has fighting for real right on the same surface as the Broad Street Bullies made their fame.
Bialowas coming out strong and quick. And obviously, on skates and in the ring, that's 2 different things.
Yeah, and Vasquez at least had some tough guy experience. Bialowas has really none.
You see Bialowas already having a hard time with his base. He's jumping around a little too much. Scores with the right hand, however. And Bialowas appears to be in better condition, but you never know when they're heavyweights in the ring.
Yeah, and the difference is his footwork. He said that throughout his training, all he kept saying, your footwork, your footwork, your footwork. And frankly, Larry, his footwork is a little awkward.
But he's pounding Vasquez, and down he goes.
As for his handwork, that's quite fine.
Vasquez in some serious trouble, wobbling all over the ring. I'd be surprised if he let it go, and it is over. So the Animal, Frank Bialowas, victorious in his pro debut.
And he remains undefeated here at the Spectrum, where he never lost a hockey fight either.
There you go.
Quite popular in town here. His number retired in the Spectrum rafters. He was really, for those of us who had a chance to enjoy him as a hockey fighter, one of the best. Just put terror into the opponent's eyes anytime he came onto the ice. And what a big right hand tonight against Jared Vasquez, the MIT football player.
I don't know what to say after that, Jack. Bialowas certainly is an intense individual. Very raw. Fighting, obviously. Not much of a boxer. He's a fighter. And on that occasion, he had way too much for Jared Vasquez. The victory for Bialowas in his pro debut comes by knockout in round 1.
Frank will be the first to tell you that he's got to learn some things about boxing technique, but to his credit, he spends hours upon hours in the Johan gym learning it.